In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 13, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Cubs versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The Chicago Cubs continue their West Coast road trip as they travel to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks. The Cubs took 2 out of 3 games in San Diego after heading out west on a 5-game losing streak to end their most recent homestand. Arizona comes into the series 7-3 in its last 10 games and have recovered nicely from a slow start this season. The pitching matchup for Friday's opener will be lefty Drew Smyly of Chicago against former Cubs right-hander Zach Davies of Arizona. The Cubs are 4-10 in their last 14 versus the National League West and 5-17 in their last 22 Friday games. Chicago is 1-5 in their last 6 in Game 1 of a series. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks are 6-2 in their last 8 at home and 54-112 in the last 166 overall. Arizona is 15-38 in their last 53 in Game 1 of a series. The Diamondbacks sure have come a long way from their dismal 2021 campaign to be favored against any team, even without one of their top 3 arms on the mound. Davies has a good matchup here, however, as Chicago is among the weaker offenses in the league with their 21st-ranked WRC+, and Davies' lack of strikeout stuff gets a big boost facing a team that strikes out 24.3% of the time. Good for 7th in MLB. The Cubs don't have much power to begin with, and Davies limits hard contact and exit velocity at an elite level, making it unlikely for the Cubs' bats to do much damage. Throw in a little revenge factor while facing his former club, and he is in a prime spot to have a great day on the mound. Smyly has been decent to begin the year, but with a FIP more than 2 runs higher than his ERA. Some negative regression is sure to come. The Arizona bats haven't been able to muster much in the early going, but they have enough pop to get to Smyly for enough runs to make a good effort from Davies' stand-up. Davies has pitched better as of late and has only allowed 2 runs in his last 2 starts. Add in the factor of facing his former team, and I'm leaning to the hot Diamondbacks at home versus the Cubs. The Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams struggled offensively in the early going, and between the 2 teams there are only 2 batters with more than 50 plate appearances who carry an OPS over .800. Zach Davies has done a terrific job limiting hard contact in 2022. And while Smyly has been more hittable than Davies, he has done a great job eating innings and limiting damage as well. While neither hurler has that ace caliber stuff that makes us take the under with totals of 6.5 or 7. Given the relatively high mark in this game, both arms will have plenty of breathing room given their favorable matchups. Take away the 21-run outburst in just 1 game and the Cubs would have less than 100 runs scored so far this season. The Diamondbacks are a modest run-scoring team as well, sporting a -16 run differential despite being 2 games over .500 for the season. There are 3 teams in the MLB that have a sub-3 team ERA: the Dodgers, the Yankees, and the Astros. The Dodgers team ERA is a full run better than the Mets, who sit in 4th with a 3.29 ERA. Naturally, this has produced a ton of low-scoring games for the Dodgers, and they are currently 17-10-2 to the under, with Gibson having a career year and Kershaw looking like a Cy Young contender. The under is the play in this game. Lefties are going to have trouble off Kershaw, and Bryce Harper is hitting a career .185 in 27 at-bats against him. When we see 2 of the bottom 10 offenses in baseball facing off, and 2 not terrible pitchers on the mound, it's time to get our money down on the under. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Angels versus Oakland Athletics. The Los Angeles Angels are 21-12 this season and are coming off a 4-2 home loss against the Tampa Bay Rays to end their homestand. They will be sending rookie right-hander Chase Silseth to make his MLB debut here. The Oakland Athletics have been struggling but are on a 3-game winning streak as they have fallen to last in the American League West with a 14-19 record. They will have righty Dalton Jeffries on the bump and is coming off a loss against the Minnesota Twins and threw 5 innings and allowed 4 runs on 7 7 hits with no walks and 3 strikeouts. Los Angeles is 5-1 in their last 6 division games and 6-2 in their last 8 games overall, while the over is 5-1-2 in their last 8 games following a loss. Oakland is 0-7 in their last 7 home games and 0-5 in their last 5 games as a home underdog, while the under is 6-1-2 in their last 9 games overall. The ability to pitch a terrible offensive team in your MLB debut is a great start, and that is what Chase Silseth is going to be doing. Dalton Jeffries has struggled recently and does not seem to be doing well for most of the season thus far. The month of May has shown a major difference in their pitching, as the Angels are 5th in MLB with a 2.91 team ERA, while the Athletics are 7th with a 3.48 team ERA so far. I get the case to be made for the A's at home, but the A's have to do more than beat the Tigers to get my respect here, and Dalton Jeffries has had issues picking up wins at all, let alone beating the top team in the division so far this year. I'm not sure what to make of Silseth in his debut, but it's better than what Jeffries is doing. The Los Angeles Angels have the advantage on the offensive side of the field, and I see them scoring consistently throughout this game. The Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. Dalton Jeffries has allowed at least 4 runs in each of his previous 3 starts, while Chase Silseth is making his MLB debut, so these offenses can have a big game against these pitchers. With Silseth not pitching above double a baseball in his career, Oakland has a chance to score a couple of early runs. On the other side, the Angels are the best offensive team in this sport, so they should be able to tee off against a struggling starting pitcher as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Los Angeles Dodgers. Game 2 of a 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers will get underway on Friday. These teams squared off on Thursday, but this preview was written prior to the conclusion of that contest. The Phillies entered this series 4-6 in their last 10 games and are tied for 3rd in the National League East. The Dodgers are in first place in the National League West, 7-3 in their last 10. There were high hopes for the Phillies after the signings of both Nick Castellanos and Kyle Schwarber. But over 30 games into the season, the Phillies already find themselves 7 games back in the National League East. A tough series on the West Coast against the Dodgers can find them losing even more ground to the Mets if they don't come out sharp. On the other hand, the Dodgers continue to play good baseball, sitting atop the competitive National League West by 1.5 games. Winning 7 of their last 9, the Dodgers are also one of the toughest teams to play at home, posting a 10-2 record and covering the run line in all 10 of those wins. In Game 2, Kyle Gibson will face off against Clayton Kershaw in what should be a great pitcher's duel. Typically, you wouldn't say Kyle Gibson would be involved in a pitcher's duel with Clayton Kershaw, but Gibson has had himself a career year. Gibson has been a pitcher I've backed early in the season, mainly due to his new and improved sinker that's been awfully effective at producing ground ball outs. He's gone 3-1 in his first 5 starts and pitched well in his last outing against the Mets, allowing 2 runs across 6 innings. However, the Dodgers are another animal, and Kershaw is having himself another Cy Young caliber type year, pitching to a 1.8 ERA with a 0.73 WHIP over 30 innings. If you remove Kershaw's second start this year, he's only allowed 2 runs across 25 innings. Everyone for the Dodgers has pitched well, in fact, leading the MLB with a 2.25 team ERA. And in a year where offense is down, it's impossible to not back the Dodgers in this game. Look for the Dodgers to improve upon their home record. The Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Gibson has been rocked by the Dodgers in his 3 starts against them, with the most recent being August of last year when he gave up 6 runs on 7 hits in 4.1 innings. The 3 starts were over a span of 7 years, so it is not an issue of a recent slump. He simply has had no answers for the Dodgers, which should mean Los Angeles will score at least 5 against him in this game. That puts it on Kershaw, who has pitched very well of late. Take away the 1 outing and he may be the best starting pitcher in baseball this season. That should help to keep the scoring down, which makes going under the smart pick. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.